Hi everyone and welcome to the weekend. You'll notice that this weekend video is no longer a Q&A session, and that's because I'm launching a new series of videos called Question of the Day, and you can pose me any question, tech related or non-tech related, gadgety or geeky, using the link in the video description, which will take you to a new forum area on the Geekanoids website. So anyway, with that little brief introduction done, I'm going to get on with the rest of my weekend. Okay, that's another job done, just flattening some boxes down. So I've got lots and lots of boxes sorted out because I've got so much tidying up to do this weekend. And just look at this, what a mess. Apart from that over there, that's a really interesting product which I will be probably testing over the weekend actually. I'm keen to get that one out of the box. It's called a iSkelter. It's like a lap desk. Really looking forward to testing that. But anyway, I wanted to also talk to you about what I've been doing for the rest of my morning. Slip. That's a fail. I hate it when I do that. Do you ever do that? When somebody else does it, you absolutely crack yourselves up laughing because they slip off the edge of the desk. I don't find it so funny when I do it myself. But anyway, I digress. The rest of today so far, I've just been doing lots and lots of tidying up. I think I've mentioned this to you in previous videos, that when I get into my week, my time management's really good, but things do just sort of get put down in a place and they don't get tidied away. So I use some of my weekend to just put things away in sort of cupboards and tidy them up. So that's what I've been doing this morning, apart from recording one of the new Question of the Day videos, which I mentioned in the intro to this one. And I will probably upload that straight after this video. So if you're watching this on a Monday at 4:30 PM roughly, then you will get to see the new Question of the Day video more or less straight afterwards. So keep an eye out for that. Also, I wanted to talk to you about YouTube views. It keeps coming up in conversation with quite a few people actually, both in public, perhaps on Twitter, and privately as well. And I've been talking to a lot of YouTube channels, and I've even seen it happening to channels that have got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 times more subscribers than me, and they've all seen a decline in views. And I think it just goes with the nature of YouTube. The more content creators come on, the more saturated the market gets with video, and people have only got so many hours in the day that they can actually watch videos. When I look back to when I first started YouTube, which is almost 8 years ago, I was happy if I got 10 views, 50 views. In fact, I can remember when I got 100 views on a video and I was jumping up and down with excitement. Literally, I was so happy. I can remember sharing the news with my wife at the time saying, "Oh, I've got 100 views on this video," and she's like, "Well done, that's awesome." And I still feel the same today. It doesn't matter whether one of my videos gets 50 views, 100, 1,000, 20,000, however many. Oh, the sun's come out now. That's really nice. It was raining all morning. Anyway, I keep getting interrupted by things today. But as I was saying, I don't really mind how many views I get because I still enjoy making videos, and that's not going to change. I'm going to continue making videos. Even if I only get 10 views on a video, it really doesn't matter. And I put content out on lots of different platforms. It's not just YouTube. I've got my Vimeo account, which I use for private videos for the patrons. I've also got my website, which I put articles out on, and I keep that updated quite regularly with the little team that's helping me as well, I might add, which is really helpful. And I put content out on Twitter and on Facebook and on Google+. So I just love sharing the information. So it really doesn't matter. Of course, I would be lying if I wouldn't be happier if I was getting 100,000 views on a video. Of course I would. That would be a lie on my part if I said that I wouldn't be. But at the end of the day, I don't really think about it. I just carry on and I make the next video because I want to share the next bit of information with you. So that's how my weekend has been going so far. I hope yours has been going well too. And I also wanted to share with you a little bit of a catch-up from yesterday. I mentioned either in a tweet or in a video, I can't remember now, but I had an appointment for an MRI scan on my knees because I've been getting a lot of problem with my knees. But I just hate the MRI scans. They're obviously not intrusive or anything, they're not painful. It's just uncomfortable sort of lying there for so long, and the constant noise, the da 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 da, and then it stops and you think, oh, it's finished, and then it's click, 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 click. It's like having a pneumatic drill in your head, even though they give you sort of ear guards to sort of cut out some of the noise. And I had to have a total, and this is for sympathy, this is for the sympathy vote, of 3 MRIs. And they did one knee first, and that took almost 30 minutes. And I was counting because I wanted to know when it was finished, because I always fear that they go off and have a cup of tea and forget I'm in there, but obviously it doesn't happen. So I was counting, I counted to 1500. I must have counted quite accurately, because when I got to the 1500 it finished, and they came in and said, right, Mr. Cryer, time for the next one. So they pulled me out, swapped the thing over to the other knee, and then I noticed, because my head wasn't right in the machine, I could actually see, if I sort of put my neck up at this sort of angle, I could actually see the counter on the machine. So for the second one, which was 28 minutes, I didn't have to count, because I could see the countdown, so I could see how much time was left. So I would just go off into my own sort of world with the pneumatic drill going, and then I would sort of come back and have a look, and yeah, oh, it's almost done. So the second one was done, by which time I've had enough. I'm totally just like, I can't be in this machine anymore. But I had one more to do, which they had to move the scanner up further, because they were doing the upper part of my legs. And then they placed this big antenna on top, and he was like, don't touch the antenna with your hands. So I had to put my hands up like this on my chest. And that one was about 25 minutes. So in total, about an hour and a half altogether. But that last one, I went in further inside the tube, or inside the scanner. So I couldn't see the countdown. So that one I had to count to about 1200, I think it was. And again, my counting was quite accurate, because when it came to the end, then it sort of finished. So that's all done anyway. So I've got another appointment, I think, on the 17th of this month, just to see the results of that. And they're thinking it's probably just ligament issues, in which case they're either giving me some sort of anti-inflammatory or just some sort of pain management. I don't think there's going to be any need for anything more than that, or touch wood, there shouldn't be anything more than that. Hi everyone, it's now Sunday, and it's about 11:10 AM in the morning, and I've just been doing more tidying up today. It seems sort of endless tidying, but anyway, I'll show you what I've been up to so far. I've just got another product there, just ready, or getting ready to send out. I've also, I don't know if I showed you this yesterday, but I've put my 45mm lens on the Olympus. I'm sure I showed you that. And I've also, over there, in that corner, I've tidied up that area, but I actually did a recording, my first sort of full-length video recorded with the Panasonic GH4. And I've also edited it, so it'll be up online, I think the 16th of May, something like that. And down here, I've started doing some tidying. Now, I haven't done it all yet, but I've tidied some of the wires at the back, tidied away an old Xbox 360, which was in there, so it's gone into storage for now. I tend to keep one old console, just in case, for example, the Xbox One became faulty, and then I just put the Xbox 360 in for the interim period, and I just sort of keep, I always do that, I always keep sort of one spare console. These down here, these are my cable boxes from Blue Lounge, and instead of using them for putting the sort of trailing sockets in, I actually use them for sort of storing miscellaneous items and cables and bits and pieces. And now I'm going to sit down and have a snack. I've already eaten most of the banana though. Okay, my iPad is doing some weird things at the moment. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to capture it on camera now, but Instagram keeps freezing, and then when it freezes it goes back out to the home screen and just relaunches the application, and when I go into mail it is just completely blank, nothing at all, no mail showing. And then I go back out to the home screen. Let's just try this again. Yep, see, this is frozen again. And then if I go back to the home screen it just relaunches itself. Weird. So go back to the home screen, take my hand away, and it relaunches itself. Still frozen. Push the home button, back out to the launch screen, relaunches itself. Let me see if mail's working now. Nothing, completely blank. How weird. So that is really very, very strange indeed. It wouldn't even do a restart after experiencing that. I did like a power down, restarted it, it would just keep spinning in the middle, like the little symbol, not restarting at all. So then I did a complete sort of hard reset, managed to get it back up and running. Still the apps weren't working, so I had to do a reset through the settings, and then it did a complete restart, and now it seems to be working fine. How weird, very, very strange. Obviously something went wrong with those two applications, but fingers crossed, all seems to be back up and running now fine. So that's the end of the video today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you'd like to watch another amazing video from me, please do click that top box. And if you want to subscribe to my geeky channel, click the red box on the bottom of your screen now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.